Happy Halloween! Let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for October 31st, 2023. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, there's two 8s up here. They look in, so there's an 8 in one of these two. All right. Oh, okay, I found a crossing. So what are crossings? How do I look for them? Well, we have two digits that share the same row in this box. You can also look for ones that share the same column. Just flip row, column. So these two share the same row, which means there's one column they don't occupy. What we want to do is we want to scan down that column, not in the same box, for any digits that don't appear in that box already. So 3 and 9 are candidates here. Then what you want to do is you want to look at the two rows that they don't occupy, and you want to look for repeats. You want to look for that 3 or that 9. So we found 9. So that's a crossing. As soon as you find that, you go, I'm going to look at the consequences of those two digits. So what do these two 9s do? Well, this 9 looks into this box here. This 9 looks up into this box here. And because of the way we scan for this will always happen. This 4 and this 1 occupy two locations that the 9 could have gone. And so now the 9 is limited to these same two cells up here. So actually, not only did we get these 9s pointing, but this is a hidden pair. Whenever we get two digits corner marked to the same exact two cells with no extraneous cells corner marked, so they're both in two cells and it's the same two cells, that kind of by definition is telling us that both the 8 and the 9 must be in one of these two cells, and they can't share a cell, so they have to use both of them. And so that's a hidden pair. That removes any other possible digit from those cells. It can only be 8s or 9s. Otherwise, we would crowd out the 8 or the 9 from that box. So now what I can do is I can actually look at this 3 that's looking up here, and now that these can't be 3, again, if I put like a 3 here, where do I put the 8 and the 9? I can put one of them here, but the other one is crowded out, and we're not allowed to do that. We must have an 8 and a 9 in this box. So anyway, this 3 looks up, so the 3's in one of these two. So we get that nice marking there. If we had anything else here that we didn't already mark, that would have also been extremely nice, because it would have been a hidden right there. But okay, so I always want to think about what was removed from these. So it was basically 2, 3, 5, 7. No, not 7. 7 was already out of them. So 2, 3, and 5 are the digits that were removed from these that could have been there. I don't see anything to do with those digits. They're just not really all that interesting in this band or this stack. So we'll just move on. Yeah, okay. So I think we should actually just move on to the next band. So there's two 3s here. This 3 looks up, so there's a 3 in one of these two. We can't get any crossings on this because there's nothing filled in this column, but you know, it's always good to look. We look for a crossing on this 8, don't find anything. Look for a crossing on the 4, don't find anything. You see how it goes. I'm not going to mention every single one that doesn't find things, but I figured I'd mention that. I do look for those as I scan. We have two 7s here. All right, that's all I see in that band. Let's actually move on. We have two 5s, so 5s go somewhere here. We have two 9s, and this 9 looks down. So 9's in one of these two. Oh, actually, I missed that this other 9 looks down as well. So the 9 is placed. Good. How are we doing on 9s? I don't think this 9 helped because we already had 4 9s looking in this box. So that 9 was guaranteed and doesn't help much other than it removes this cell as a possible other digit, which can be useful. Things I'm noticing is that this 6 is still needed in this column, and it's taken out of two whole cells. So it's always good to scan up and go, hey, you know, what else sees a 6? This one does, but we have two options for 6 still in this column. So again, I am scanning for stuff like that. We will scan vertically now. 9s are done. We have two 7s that look down, so 7's over here. Oh, 6 looks up and 6 looks in. That does limit 6 to 2 places here. So if this digit were filled, we'd have a crossing on 2s, but unfortunately it's not, so we don't. Yeah, I'm not seeing much else to do around here. How about this vertical? We only have these two columns filled. And there's not even any repeats. That's interesting. So like 9 in this column, right? This 9 sees here, this 9 sees here, this 8-9 pair sees here. There's 2 places left for 9. So now I want to think about 3. Unfortunately, there's 3 places for 3. This can't be 5. This column needs a 5, so 5s are up here, which is almost interesting. Not quite. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything to do vertically there. Let's move on real quick. So we get 4s down here. I think this basic scanning is not getting us very much, which is unfortunate. We do have a crossing with 6s here. So 6s go in one of these 2. And because that was a crossing on this 2-4, we always get either a hidden single or pointing. In this case, we get pointing. So these 2 6s point down. Just to explain pointing real quick, this box has to have a 6 in it, and it can only get it from column 8. So the rest of column 8 can't be a 6, or it would remove the 6 from this box entirely. We're not allowed to do that. So these we would think could be 6, but they can't actually, because it breaks box 6. So 6 goes in one of these 2 actually. But yeah, we got the 4s. We could get a crossing on the 7 or the 9 as well, but we don't. So, actually, we do get a crossing on the 9. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't see that, but that's actually really important. So the 9 also, the 9 and the 6 have the same exact crossing. And so that's going to make that a hidden 6-9 pair. Again, we could also just use the fact that we corner mark 6s and 9s, 2 values in the exact same 2 cells with nothing else cornered. So 6-9 is now a hidden pair, which does remove the 7 from this cell, as well as anything else that might have been able to be there besides the 6 or 9. So this can't be 7, which does place the 7 here. So let's see what we can follow up with. Yeah, the 6-9 pair also looks up. This can't be 9 anymore, so that's 8, that's 9. This is interesting. So we need a 1, which is going to go down. 1 is actually placed in this box now, because it can't be where this 6-9 was found. This was the key spot, I think. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 8 here. Okay. So what are we doing? Let's follow up. Okay, so the 1s now join the 4s. We get the same thing happening, where this now has to be a 1-4 hidden pair. I'm not going to explain it again. This can't be a 5 because this is a hidden 1-4 pair. 5 is now limited to these 2. This column needs an 8. Where's it going to get its 8 from? Well, this 1-4 pair removed the possibility of 8 being there. The hidden 1-4 removed 8 from these cells. So this is the only place for 8. Now that's a 5. That places 5 in this box. Wow, okay. We need a 5 up. Actually, this is a pair. It's 2 and 5. And this is a pair. It's 3 and 7. Okay, nice. Now that the 7 is in this 3-7 pair, those look in, the 7 looks up, 7's in one of these 2. 3 is a little interesting. 3-7 looks in here. I would say the 7 joins it, but the 7's already in the box. But this 3 looks up, and there's a 3 in one of these 2. Okay, so this row already has an 8, so that's not that interesting. It also already has a 9. All right, what else can we do here? How about, let's just look at this column, because if we consider the 6-9 basically done, we know where the 6 and 9 are. So we basically have a triple left here. Well, we do have a triple left here. We need a 2, 3, and 7. This bottom one can't be 3, but otherwise I don't see a restriction. 2 is in one of these 2. Might as well mark that. So what's this cell then? It can't be 1, 2. It could be 3. It can't be 4, 5, 6. It could be 7 or 8. Interesting. That's a lot more than I thought. I guess this whole column is 3, 6, 7, 8. Nothing seeing that other than this 1, 6. So that makes sense now. Okay. All right, so I think we're basically done with our scanning. Let's follow up on some of these digits we may have just gotten, just to make sure I'm not missing any obvious scanning. Yeah, like this 8 looking in, this 8 looking down, that's a crossing on the 7, 9. So there's an 8 up here. That now looks in, that looks in, this 8 looks down, that places this 8. Those two 8s now look down, that places this 8. 8's now in one of these two. How are 8s doing? Can we finish them? We have 8s here, and then we have 8s here. And then there should be, yeah, we have 8s here. Okay. So this pattern that you'll see this a lot in different forms, but it's sort of this, I don't know if you want to call it like an L-shaped pattern here. Sometimes this one's used as well. That can't be resolved on its own unless you find a naked single 8 in one of these cells. Then it can resolve on its own. In fact, this cell is looking quite limited. I can already see it can be a 1 though. But it can be 1. It can't be 2, 3. It could be 4 as well. It can't be 5, 6, 7. Could be 8. It's not as limited as I thought because I saw all of these digits, but it's a lot of repeats. Okay. So we are still looking for restricted cells. There's 4 left in this box. Let's just think about them. So let's just mark them. We need 1, 4, 6, 7. Wow, that is not as restricted as I hoped. Okay, we are looking for more to do. Okay, also I don't know if I finished following up on all these digits. Well, certainly this row has a pair left. That's a thing to follow up with. It needs a 2. The 2 goes there. And the final digit, if I can scan correctly, is a 4. Nice, okay. So this is down to 6, 7. That's not bad. 4 is here in this box, and so those look up. This 4 looks in. 4 is in one of these two. In general, this column could be interesting. So we need 1, 2, 4, and 5, it looks like. So we get this 2, 5 pair. That leaves a 1, 4 pair here. Okay. Right, the 1 is also down here. So I could have seen the hidden 1, 4 if I looked at it that way. But that's okay. I found it the other way. We're going to pencil this. We need 3, 6, 7, 9. Ooh, 6, 7, and 9 see this cell. So this is a naked 3. That's going to give us this 3 and that 3. That's very nice. 6, 7, and 9 are what's remaining here. All right, I'm going to pencil that. Actually, this can't be 6 or 7, so that has to be 9. That gives us all those digits. This is definitely 6 or 7. This is 2 or 5, but it can't be 2 because of the row. So that's a 5, that's a 2. That's a 5, that's a 2, that's a 5. Good. All those 2 5s resolve. We've got a bunch of digits. 5 in this box is now only here. We have all these 5s looking in. 5 in this box is here. That gives us the 8 as well. Again, it's just I'm just scanning normal 5s. I don't know if every single time I need to mention it. I suppose it's not harmful. We get a 1, 4 pair here. That means this can't be 1 or 4, so it must be 7. Gives us the 6, the 7 here. This is now a 1, 4 pair. This can't be 7. That can't be 6. So 6 is now here. 8 is now here, just because of our corner marks. This is 2, 3, or 7. Can't be 7. So 7 goes there, 2 goes there, 3 goes there. We get the 7 and the 3 here. I think we cracked this puzzle, but let's finish it up. We do need a 2 here. We need 6 and 9. This can't be 6 or 9, so that's 2. And then 6 and 9 are left. That's 6, that's 9, because of that 9 there. That gives us the 6 because of our corner marks. They always come in handy eventually. This is 1 or 4. In general, this box needs 1, 2, and 4. So the 2 can only go there. This is a 1 or a 4. This is known. That's a 1. Nice. That gives us all of these. Down here, we need a 4 and we need a 6, it looks like. We get the 4 here. Oops, 1 and 4 and 1 and 4. This is a 1. Lots of 1 4s. This is not, though. Hold on. What's left? We need 2, 3, and 8 for this box. So that's a 2. That's a 3. That's an 8. And we're done. Nice. I spent a lot of time explaining hidden pairs and crossings and things like that. So I think 14 minutes is pretty good for this puzzle. What was the spot? What was the spot that just cracked everything? It had to do with this box. It had to do with finding the 6 and the 9 hidden pair in this box. Yeah, and I think that might be there. I think it is there right from the start. It is. So these 6 9s looking in, giving us this hidden 6 9 pair, that is absolutely crucial to solving this puzzle, I think. But it is right there from the start, and our normal crossing scanning method gives it to us. So pretty straightforward if you use that method. If you don't notice the hidden 6-9 pair, I think this puzzle might be quite difficult. So let me know how it went for you. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a spooky comment below.